This vehicle we found it had a short circuit, and the way that we found that was we noticed that the headlights weren't working, and then got into the harness and found that the headlight wires here, this orange and black wire that you can see, is melted all the way along. Now there are two things that can cause a wire to get hot. One is unwanted resistance, and one is a short circuit. Unwanted resistance typically melts the wire or the connector in one isolated spot. So if you have a bad connection, you'll get a hot connector and it will melt and be hot in the one spot, but you'll look down the wire and the wire will be fine. On the other hand, if you have a wire that's melted all the way through, you know that it was a short circuit that caused too much current to flow through that wire all the way through. So just to show you how this was set up, it starts over here by this solenoid, which has the power. It even had a fusible link here that is supposed to blow and protect the circuit, but it didn't burn. It got a little crispy, but it still continued to conduct electricity through there. And we notice it's melted all the way through here. So you know the short has to be down here farther. Something on this wire must have shorted to ground. Over here on this side over here, you can see the wire continues. And we said, well, if it's melted all the way through here, the short has to be down on this end somewhere, and then we found this. You can see that this wire has been rubbing on something. We got looking closer. I don't know if you can see this in the light, but there's a metal bracket right here. There we go. Metal bracket, if you look at it, it's got a spot where it's been rubbing right there. That rubbed on that, and that created the short. So we found the root cause by going downstream from the wire that melted, found where it had shorted. That caused the whole thing, and now the harness needs to be repaired, along with some of the wires that melted to the black wire. It did quite a bit of damage, but it can be repaired, and we can be confident that it won't happen again because we found the root cause, and we're going to make sure that that's not going to rub on the bracket anymore.